Hello everyone. Myself Pratikkumar Desai, PhD scholar from North Gujarat University, Gujarat, India. Today I am presenting my research on resource sharing between human and sloth bear in non-protected forest, prime reason for human sloth bear conflicts under the supervision of Dr. Nishit Daraya. As we all know, sloth bear is endemic to Indian subcontinent and their habitat is degraded and fragmented. They are exist in the protected area, but nowadays their population is increased in the non-protected areas. This habitat is degraded and fragmented due to these anthropogenic pressures, developments, roads, and minings. The cause of the degradation and fragmentation is the overgrazing, agriculture expansion, monoculture plantation, and the result is sloth bear entering in the villages area, and the result is human sloth bear conflict. According to the State Forest Department, the till date there were more than 500 sloth bear conflicts recorded from the Gujarat state. This map shows the global distribution of sloth bear and in Gujarat, this brown patch shows the sloth bear distribution in Gujarat. This is the westernmost edge of the global distribution of sloth bear. This is my study area, and here in Gujarat, there were 5 designated sloth bear sanctuaries: Jessore and Balaram Ambaji Wildlife Sanctuary, Polo Forest, Ratanmal and Jambugoda Wildlife Sanctuary, and Sulpaneshwar Wildlife Sanctuary. And apart from this protected area, there were several non-protected areas. I did my fieldwork in 3 segments: North Gujarat, Central Gujarat, and South Gujarat. So this is the sign encounter rate from the North Gujarat. This is from the Central Gujarat. And during the monsoon season, I could not complete my fieldwork in the South Gujarat, but I have some conflict data. And this red dot shows the conflict location in the South Gujarat region. So this study is focused in the Central Gujarat region. And this is my study area map. And here you can see this is the most potential corridor area between 2 wildlife sanctuaries, Ratanmal Wildlife Sanctuary and the Jambugoda Wildlife Sanctuary. In Gujarat, sloth bear population is significantly increased, and nowadays there were 358 sloth bear in the Gujarat. And according to the Forest Department, sloth bear population is in good number in the Central Gujarat region. So this area is the highly dominated by the tribal people and the around 50 villages and 30,000 people in this area, and they are more into in the NTFP collection, grazing, agriculture, and pastoralism, and some of are in the migrant workers. These are the some glimpses of my study area. Here you can see the lush green forest to the dry forest in the summer. So we collected the secondary data from the respective forest department, and this data is in the Gujarati language. And for the authentication, we interview the local people and interaction with the victims. And finally, we collect the entire data, and after the data segregation, we enter in this data in the single sheet, and we found the victim's age, gender, time, location, season, and activities. So based on this data, we classify into the attack pattern in 3 variables. Attack due to resource sharing, due to fragmentation, and due to movement near the villages. In resource sharing, mostly their NTFP collection and grazing purpose. Sometimes local forest people are using the forest track. And in fragmentation, road development and the agriculture expansion near the forest fringes. And sometimes sloth bear visit the villages. So 71% of attack on the male and 29% of the female, and the most vulnerable age is 31 to 50 because they are more into the agriculture activities and the NTFP collection in the forest. And we are talking about the season. The most of the attacks were occurred during the summer season, and April and May month is a peak time, and the early morning is a peak time for the human sloth bear conflict. Based on the severity of attack, we divided in 3 categories. There were 81% of attack due to low injury, and 18% of injury due to medium injury, and only 1% of fatal injury during 2008 to 2020. So 47% of the attack due to the resource sharing, 33% due to fragmentation, and 20% due to the movement. And these variables divided in these seasons, and summer is the peak season for the human sloth bear conflict. So individually, we classified these variables, and here you can see this attack shows the due to the resources. And in April, May, June, and July and September is a peak month for the human sloth bear conflict, and the reason is the NTFP collection. During the summer season, there were MOA plants, and people are collected their flower for the preparation of local wine, and their food, then food fruit for the oil preparation, and they are also collecting their timber plants for the local cigarette. They are also collected wood and fodders for their cattle. Due to the fragmentation, here you can see this agriculture activities. During the agriculture activity, most of the conflict occurred in the agriculture area, and the fragmentation cause is there mostly in the forest fire in the summer season, illegal activities of forest agriculture in the monsoon season, and mining activity and the road development. In this video, you can see the sloth bear movement near the villages during the night time in search of food. Due to the movement of sloth bear inside the village, this graph shows the most of the attack during the village fringes. Like most of the people are not using the uh, government facilities, and they are going to forest for the defecation, and they visit the forest fringes, and might be chance to confront with the sloth bear. Here you can see the disposable plates from the locals. In summer season, there were a festival or some rituals and the marriage seasons for the locals. And previously they used these eco-friendly plates, but nowadays they are using these plastic plates. And these plates and this leftover food attract the sloth bear. And we also found the plastics from the sloth bear scats also. Here you can see the sloth bear movement inside the village and the temple premises, and people are chasing and capturing photos of there. I got lucky to record this video from my study area, and here you can see the sloth bear movement near the village, and sloth bear try to enter in the home, but suddenly one lady saw the sloth bear and shouting and throw the light to the sloth bear, and sloth bear alert and change their route. In village, dogs are the alarming for the locals, but also threat for the wildlife. Here you can see the dogs chasing the sloth bear. They're trying to climb the tree. One more video from my study area. Sloth bear enters in small temple and broke the temple entrance. Here you can see the fearless sloth bear. As I said earlier, sloth bear visit the temple premises. Like in the India, people offer the sweet to the god for worship, and sloth bear attracts to this food items. And now this situation is alarming situation for now and for upcoming days. So based on the location, we prepare the conflict zone, and we identify the conflict zone. And here you can see these locations, and red dot shows the conflict areas due to the resource sharing, due to this fragmentation, and due to this movement. And merge these all the location in the single map. Here you can see the conflict zone in the central Gujarat region. We recommend to the forest department to mitigate the human sloth bear conflict, especially in the summer for the water management. Educate the local about the sloth bear and do's and don'ts to mitigate the human sloth bear conflict. For habitat improvement, we suggest the fruiting species in plantation in the degraded habitat and habitat cleaning program. Okay, I would like to thank IBA for research and conservation grant. I also thank to Dr. Dave Garshalis for his valuable suggestions and improvement for my methodology. I also thank to Bears in Mind and CHCC for partially fund by my fieldwork, WCB Research Foundation, my university, my own lab, and Gujarat Forest Department for permission, and IdeaWide and Bears Trust International for the instrumental support. Thank you, everyone. As I am presenting virtually, so if you have any suggestions or comments, kindly send it to this email. And I would love to see your suggestions and comments for my better future. Thank you so much. I hope I will see you and meet you all in the next IBA. Thank you.